Hello Sacred Souls, today we're going to talk about pendulums and dowsing rods. So we can have different types of pendulums. We can have crystals, metal ones, and that's a silver one. This is not silver. These are two Egyptian ones. What they can be used for is yes and no questions, very good for that. Also for healing, chakra healing, energy healing, I find them good for, because they can tell you which way the energy flow is in the body, so they can be used for that. So mostly yes and no questions I find they're really good for, and healing. So when I was doing my pendulum course years ago, the gentleman recommended these two, which are Egyptian, and this one coming back here is silver, silver necklace, which is angelic, which has angelic symbols on them, because I practice as a divine practitioner. So I like the energy in that one. So, but the energy, you use your tools for different things. So what you can do is you want to find out your yeses and your nos, because they can change. My yes is back and forward, and my no is horizontal. So I'm holding my hand steady, because the hand shouldn't move with the pendulum, because it's the pendulum that should be doing the work, not the hand. And accuracy and authenticity is important. So you stabilize and ask. You connect to. You don't have to do this. Some people don't do it. I connect to spirit, and then and my higher self, and that energy then magnifies it. So I do that now. What is my yes? And show me my no. And then it'll just go around a little bit, and then starts changing directions. That's no. Okay. So go back to crystals briefly. They're lovely, and they do have a quick high vibrational energy. It's just that sometimes if you don't cleanse them, they can keep the charge of the illness or the questions of who you're connecting to, and they build up and they can break. But sometimes you can't wash with some crystals. You can't wash them under water, so you can discharge them on a discharging crystal that you may have, and then you cleanse that which way you want. But I always think it's best after any divination you do some kind of spiritual hygiene, because you need to have a blank slate for the next person that you're reading for. You don't want to have something I call transference. That means connecting from the last reading over. So, and then we have these rods. These are ancient. Dowsing rods are ancient. These are copper. And you can also have wooden pendulums also. So again, how I build my energy up there, I hold it, and that works nicely. You can make your own pendulums. You can put a ring on a piece of string, and that goes back and forward. You can use a needle and thread, so you don't have to buy anything. This you can use if you have the old hangers from years ago, the metal hangers. You can cut them up, and then you can make them into dowsing rods. So the rule of thumb is to stabilize your hands when you do this, so I put my hand nice and steady, and I ask what my no is. Show me my no. Okay, that is normally a yes for most people who use dowsing rods. For me, X always means no, so that's the way my brain works. So show me my yes. And sometimes these are new ones, so I'm building up the energy in them, so taking time. And you can connect to spirit to ask them to become stronger. Go out more, 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 more. You don't have to go all that way out there. It's just that it just shows you how responsive it is. So show me a strong yes. So that would be a strong yes, because it's now going out the screen. So also you can ask some baseline questions to find the accuracy. As I was saying before, I think it's around 65%. It can be more with certain that the accuracy of these are. So I want to build mine up to 99%, because there's always going to be human error. So I want that. Well, I'm okay, except that 1 or 2%, and then I would recheck the question if it's really important. So have I got brown eyes? And that's the answer is no. Have I got blue eyes? And the answer to that, as you can see, is yes. Does my blue eyes stay the same colour all the time? No. Do they change with different light settings? And the answer to that is yes. So it's coming out again, and it's not crossing. You can see it moving now. So you can ask them different questions. You can also connect with spirit to them. Say for instance, you can ask if you're doing an investigation, is spirit here? Yes. Make always nice simple questions. Spirit here? Yes. Next question about what type of spirit is there? So are you positive? Are you benevolent? Are you malevolent? And sometimes spirits will be blunt. They will tell you exactly what they are. Even if they are malevolent, they will tell you that. So, and then you'll say, are you have female energy? It says no. Masculine energy, because sometimes depends if spirit has never been born. They don't like being called male or female, because that's for humans. They see them as an energy as feminine and masculine. So again, it's where you word things. So, but like any spiritual divinational tools, if I'm using the tarot to connect with spirit, if I'm using the oracle to connect with spirit, if I'm using the pendulum, dowsing rods, they work on the same principle as the Ouija board or the spirit board. You need to make sure that you one, are respectful when you're sort of speaking to spirit, because they do get annoyed, and I've seen when they've got my vernacular peed off, and they will harm. Even sometimes the benevolent ones will get fed up with people who treat them disrespectfully. Even I connect when I'm dealing with malevolent energies, it's always with respect, because of the energy. It doesn't mean that they need to be in my area. I will tell them to go with the confidence and authority, but I'll always do it with respect. So people who aggravate spirit are only making their lives miserable in the long term. So, and then what you do then is you make sure you say your goodbyes. So when I'm doing a mediumship reading, I will go, if I'm coming, it's just a basic, say for instance, platform reading, I will say the cut off, thank you spirit, I send you back to spirit now with love, and that clears my energy of them, and it also clears wherever if I am at home and wherever I am. So what you're doing is do spiritual hygiene and setting spiritual boundaries, which is important. So I think I've covered it all here now, done the basics, but they're lovely. Lovely things for answering yes and no questions. So if there's any questions you have with the pendulums or get my word here, but fibro fogs kicking in, pendulums or the dowsing rods, questions, don't hesitate to ask them. Put them in the comment section, or if you have any experience with them yourself. So love and blessings from my heart to yours. If you could follow and subscribe, it'd be much appreciated.